What's going on, everybody? My name is Max Craig and welcome to another video here on the channel. I just want to start by saying thank you guys so much for the support so far. It has been absolutely crazy. So this is actually my 15th video and you guys just absolutely have killed it on the first 14. You guys have been liking, commenting, and I've just gained, more subscribers than I could ever imagine. So just thank you to all of you that have been supporting me. If you're new here, I'd really appreciate it if you consider subscribing. Like I said, my name is Max Craig. I am a freshman here at the University of Mount Union, and I'm just going to be basically documenting my life over the next 4 years at least, playing football, vlogs, college lifestyles videos, everything like that. So if you think you'd enjoy it, please, like I said, consider subscribing. For anybody watching, if you enjoy the video, I ask that you please drop a like below because that will really help my channel grow and it'll just help me get out there and spread my message. So today, I just want to talk with you guys about football, and kind of what it's been in my life, and then also how I got recruited to play football here at the University of Mount Union. So I started playing football in 6th grade, and then obviously I continued playing throughout my high school years and then all the way to my senior year, and now here I am at the University of Mount Union as a freshman. So ever since I started playing football, I have always been an offensive lineman. I've always had that X on the back of my helmet, that said I couldn't run the ball, or I couldn't be a quarterback, or I couldn't be a wide receiver. But throughout middle school, I was always a starter, and I always started on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball. And I always played guard in middle school until I got to high school to my freshman year when I actually started playing some center. When I was a freshman in high school, I liked football, but it wasn't to the point to where I loved it. I enjoyed being part of the team, and making friends and stuff like that, and I just loved hanging out with my buddies on the field, and just also getting to hit some people, but I didn't love football with my entire heart. So my freshman year, I actually played about half the season on the actual freshman team, and then I played a part of the season on JV, and then I actually played a few games on varsity. So I was not too big of a kid my freshman year. I was probably about 6 foot or 6'1" and probably around 205. So obviously I was not too big for that position, but I would say that I was pretty explosive and I did move well to the second level. So I actually had my brother and my first cousin that were playing on the same team as me. And my cousin, I believe, actually ended up rolling his ankle about halfway through my freshman season. So he was the JV center, so therefore I had to move up to JV for I think 2 or 3 games. I ended up doing very well on the JV team as a freshman, and then this is where things kind of got exciting. So the offensive line coach at my school, who is just a great guy, came up to me the week of a huge game. It was actually Louisville, which is not West Branch's rival, but they are just a very good team that we have always struggled to beat. My coach came up to me that week and he just said, hey, you're going to dress this game and you're going to be, the backup center for whoever is starting that week. And that was probably about Tuesday of that week. So I was obviously pretty excited, and then I was going pretty hard on the practice field, and obviously I was just, like I said, excited for that week. So I was just going hard so I could get better and then be prepared for that Friday night if I had to go in. It came to Friday night and we had actually just gotten done with school, and we were all out in the locker room waiting for the buses so we could get on them and head to Louisville, which is where the game was at. And before we got on, my coach actually pulled me off to the side and he told me that I was going to be starting for the night. I was very excited, very nervous, but long story short, I ended up doing pretty well in the game, and then unfortunately I did end up getting hurt the week after in practice, which was definitely unfortunate because I was out for the rest of the season. But I did see getting to play that game, as a win my freshman year, because I got to letter and it was just exciting to even play varsity as a freshman. And I would say that was definitely the point that kind of changed my whole mindset about football. After that, I really just loved being on the field and I just loved everything about it. And I definitely knew from that point on that I wanted to play college football somewhere. So then if we flash forward to my sophomore season, I ended up playing a few games, I think 3 or 4 games, but then unfortunately again, I got hurt with the same problem of just my kneecaps being dislocated, and I ended up having to get surgery on both my knees, which obviously I was pretty bummed out about, but I was just excited that they would be all better and then I could play football for my junior and senior season. So I did very, very well my junior season and I had no problems with my knees, which was absolutely awesome. And then that was kind of the point throughout my high school career when I started to get emails from coaches, at the D2 level and D3 levels. So the summer between my junior and senior season was when I ended up actually going to a lot of football camps and trying to get my name out there, because I really knew at that point that this was serious to me and that I really wanted to play in college and go somewhere and just enjoy this for the next 4 years. So I never actually ended up coming to a camp here at Mount Union, but I did end up going to a few local ones. And then I also went kind of on a mini Ivy tour, you know, over towards Boston and places like that. So I went to places like the Harvard camp, I went to Holy Cross, I went to Cornell, I went to the New England Elite Prospects Camp, which is just a big camp over near Boston. It was at Tufts University. And there was just a ton of kids there, but it was just awesome because I got to get a lot of exposure and then just also, you know, communicate with some coaches from different schools. Like I said though, in my other video on getting recruited, going to camps is definitely just one of those great ways to get your name out there. During that summer, I went on kind of that mini Ivy tour. It was like, I wanna say a week to 2 weeks. And then obviously we stopped off at a few schools to visit, and then I went to like a couple junior days and stuff like that. But no schools really significantly caught my attention. So after I came back after all of that, that is when I actually got a few emails from Mount Union. And then I ended up that fall coming to a game day visit, and then I also on my own just ended up coming to watch a few games here. And when you're at a school that you actually love, you know, it'll kind of just click for you, and then you just really feel at home where you are. So that's really just how I felt when I came here, and even when I came on like my game day visit, it just felt so amazing, and the atmosphere was so upbeat, and everybody, you could just tell like everybody in the community loved football, and they wanted to win, and they were gonna win no matter what. You know, and that to me was just something that was, you know, appealing. You know, that's something that you want to be a part of. You want to be a part of a winning culture, a winning atmosphere, and that's just kind of what it felt like here at Mount Union for me. So I ended up playing my senior season, and then also that season I did very well, and then I had a few options on the table after that season, which I was just kind of still looking around, but Mount was really the only place that I felt at home at. So then after the season was over in the spring, I ended up committing, which was obviously just an awesome feeling because I know that I get to play football, you know, here for the next 4 years. It's gonna be different for everybody. Some people may feel at home at multiple different colleges, but Mount was just the one place for me that I really felt at home. But definitely, if you are trying to get recruited right now, or you think that you might want to play a college sport one day, don't be afraid to keep your options open. You know, go to camps, go to colleges, go to game day visits, go to junior days, and just really that gets your name out there, but then you can also see what's available to you. And then you can really decide, you know, what you like and what you don't like in a college. But that for me was really just kind of how I ended up here at Mount. So I know this video was just me, you know, sitting behind the camera and talking, but I thought you guys would enjoy it. And if you did enjoy it, just please go down there, like I said, smash that like button because it really does help my channel grow. You know, and comment down below what you guys want to see next or what you want to see me film a video on anytime in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.
I ain't tryna bring you down, but for real, you might as well give up now. Think you got a chance, but I don't see how. Got a real tight grip when I hold that crown. My life